Huh? Bah! I gotta stop doing this. Something always goes wrong. Yeah, everybody, like, I think everybody is fine to swear, and I just don't, like, I'm just me. and I think a lot of people think that the no swear thing is more of like a business decision than just me being me. So it's weird in that way. But I don't know. It's just the way that I was brought up. Like, we just didn't swear. I'd get swatted at if I swore. I'd be in big trouble. I remember the first time getting grounded, I said something like, "Oh my God." And my dad was like, "Pardon? What did you say?" I was like, "Wait, what? What?" Self, and I can't say no words in front of kiddo. Yeah, they'll repeat that. And they'll get a reaction, and that's the thing I have the hardest to do, is like, if a kid does something they're not supposed to, not like finding it hilarious or laughing or getting a reaction. You almost want them to say the word and everybody's just stone face and just like continue on, and they're like, "Oh wait, maybe I said it wrong." Oh, my older brother did once. I think he made like a joke. We were like at like we met like our second cousins or something like that. My brother was like, "Oh, so we're related to her? Like, what are the girls like his age and stuff?" He's like, "Oh yes, yeah, they're second cousins." And he goes like, "Damn," or something like that as a joke, like just like to get a reaction. And he got a reaction, all right. He was like, "Ah, damn." I think the soap came up for that one. My brother paved the way for us, though. My parents eased up on all their rules because my brother was like over the top. They just get tired of punishing and nothing sticking. We each had the cop show up once for each of us. Yo, Bobo. Nothing that serious though. Were they on horseback? Mounties? Yeah, mine was because I lied. I lied to them where I went, and I ended up getting cut with a glass bottle at the party I went to. I said I went to the movies. So when I came home from the hospital getting stitches, the police officer was sitting in the kitchen wanting to get my story of the events because they couldn't find the glass at the spot that I was at. Okay. But yeah, they couldn't find glass, and then I started like telling the story again, like, and then I just like came to my senses. I was like, look, like I didn't go to the movies. I went to a party. Like, like I started like lying, and that could have been really bad. Lying to a police officer isn't something you want to do. And he said that he was actually going to charge me if I wasn't like 17 at the time, 16, 17, because my record would get expunged like the next year, so it didn't really matter if he charged me or not. But he was not happy that I started lying to him. I think my dad was extra pissed because I think they weren't going to really do much, and I think my dad pushed for them to like do something. Like, he was just really upset that his boy got hit with a glass bottle at a movie theater and wanted them to do something. And I think that he might have known somebody in the force and like got a special thing done. So like when I was just lying, he was furious. He was mad. My brother's My brother's one, my older brother was once, he was driving his car. He had a V8 Mustang. A V8 1987 Mustang with the T-top. Oh my gosh, that car was cool. That thing, you start up and you just hear it. And somebody said that he was driving it fast over like speed bumps and stuff. Somebody called the police saying that he was driving it too fast. Driving it too fast over the old speed bumps. But he said he wasn't. He said that it's just a loud car, and I actually believe him, because he did, like, even in confidence, he's just like, yeah, well, it wasn't driving it fast at all. It's like, I'm not going to like wreck my car going over speed bumps. But I think that just because the car was on the louder side, that they thought he was going faster than he was. But I don't know how you could get police to show up for something like that. Like, what's he going to do? Be like, yes, take me to jail. I was driving so very fast. Like, they'd probably just be like, oh, so did you get any video, or did you have any proof? I find, I don't know if it's just a now thing, but I feel like police can't do anything anymore. Like, it's almost like if you're calling them, unless you're like life's in immediate danger, they're just like, oh, we'll take the statement, and then it just goes into a pile of stuff. There's not like an investigation. And then my younger brother had the police show up. I answer the door. Police are there. And she's like, oh, hello there. Does anybody in this house own a BB gun? I'm like, no, we don't own any BB guns. And she went into an explanation. Well, did you hear anybody shoot anything off? Like anybody shoot off any BB guns or anything around this house? Be like, no, we don't really see them or have anybody in the neighborhood. Like, I don't know anybody with a BB gun, unless it's down at the cottage. And then she's like, yeah, the neighbor's window on facing this way, like facing these three houses, had their window broken, or like there was a BB that came through their window. And we're just trying to track down where that might have came from. I was like, yeah, sorry, I can't help you. So she left. I tell my family the story, like my parents, my two brothers, like that the police showed up, and that's what they were looking for, somebody in the neighborhood. And my brother goes, do you know what? That might have been me. Like, my younger brother, fit together. Like, totally was just like, yeah, that might have been me. I had a slingshot, and he shot it between the houses, like up in the air like this, like not like intentionally at anything, but he said that he shot it off like between the two houses, and that he may have been what they're looking for. So he like confessed right up to it. He wanted to know if there was anything that he could do. Like, this is like a 14-year-old too. Like, totally could have just got scot-free away, like, from it. Didn't have to say nothing about it. Could have just sat there quiet. But like, he was like so upfront and like so honest about it that my dad paid for half of it, got him to pay for half. And the neighbors were appreciative that he also confessed up to it. They found that it wasn't a malicious thing. But like to this day, it was like so incredible, like, just to see that go down like that my brother was just like totally just so apologetic, like really didn't want these people to be out. Young little fit together. Now that's my brother with two citizen arrests under his belt. he's chased down held down 2 people so police can arrive in 2 situations. So he's a pretty honest dude. He doesn't put up with those injustices. He's going to be Batman one of these days, I'm sure. He chased down a person that stole a ring or a bracelet or something from like he was working across from a jewelry place. Like he was at a supplement. He was working at a supplement store, like a kiosk. He chased down an individual in that case, and somebody tried to steal his milk truck. An example for Hallie? Yeah, it was pretty cool. I don't know, like as like I was like 15, 16 at the time, right? So like in my mind, I'm thinking back to that time. I don't know if I would have had the guts to like confess to that like kind of thing, you know? Like you want to believe like your younger self would be like, I totally would. I'd confess to that in a second, but man, like not knowing what the repercussions and stuff were gonna be. Sheesh. What is this, a parking lot over here? What's going on? Oh my god, I almost choked. I was about to laugh. This is why we need a blue chip detector, guys. Sorry that happened. Thought I heard another step. But I was thinking there is no way. There's no way there's yet another player. Like, we're not on EU anymore, guys. It's now happening in NA. Bring the blue chip detector to all maps. Like, there's a crap ton of cars parked here. Like when I pulled up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But not a single bullet shot between all these players. These two were fighting. 6. I can hit this. Drake, man. Come on, Hallie. I guess we'll take a body shot. There's gonna be no more buildings left, so I think a med kit's good to have since we have the 3 helmet. We're gonna want to get back to full health at points here. I'm thinking we take just like an easy route in here. We can hide our tires from players. This is where the death match takes place. You know, you're fighting for that hill and all around. Lots of places for people to hide here. I really gotta whiz. Chat, I'm gonna go grab my food upstairs. This is probably a bad idea, but I'm gonna grab my food upstairs and use the washroom right quick. Mission accomplished. I think driving is gonna make me too big of a target. There's only 3 left, huh? Those shots weren't an MK. Or mutant, I should say. Don't have a blue backpack, so I can't play with the zone much here. Somebody's got to be on the tippity top. Okay, that's the shot we heard. He's going to be eating blue. Dang. I have full health. Now I can eat.